Here's to whiskey kisses, the peaty taste of sin.
Greetings once again, whiskey folk, and welcome back to our Drinking Out Loud Advent Calendar 2024. Working our way through the Dare to Dram Advent Calendar here, and we're on day 19, December 19th, and I had some fun making this calendar, and you know, it's a whole bunch of my favourite whiskies, so why not put a second Ardmore in there? How many whiskey Advent calendars around the world have two Ardmores? Only ours, and that's why ours is the best. All right. Now, in all seriousness, though, I did want to showcase two quite different Ardmores that, in theory, should be relatively similar. Similar-ish ages, and also cask type. This, however, is a particularly special one that I just absolutely adored when I got to taste it, and was kind of instrumental in the reasoning of why I ended up buying a whole cask of G&M Ardmore for the Strat's anniversary. This is just an intensely good whiskey, in my experience. So let's sort of throw a wee close-up on the screen there. Ardmore Distillery, since 1898, crafts uniquely peated Highland malts, offering a blend of honey sweetness and smoky depth. Gordon MacPhail's a legendary independent bottler since 1895, whose keen eye selects and ages Ardmore's finest barrels. Together, they create exquisite expressions on a Highland tradition with flair and discerning expertise. This is a Highlands whiskey, a single malt Scotch. It's 22 years aged, distilled in 1998 from a refill American oak hogshead. A single cask of 223 bottles released at 55.5% ABV with no added colour or chill filtration. All right. Ooh, blimey, that's tight. So this is another day of the Advent calendar where this one's not a surprise to me. I know. Wow, that fits weirdly well. There's a subreddit for things fitting weirdly well. I feel like I should be posting that on it. Yeah, sorry, I got lost in the glassware. What was I saying? Something vaguely important, probably. Yeah, I've lost it. Either way, this is an Ardmore, and it's bloody delicious. So a fun thing about this Ardmore as well is being that it was distilled back in the late 90s, 1998. This is pre the swap to modern heating. So this was a coal-fired still, one of the last distilleries to actually use a coal-fired still. Ardmore and, is it Glendronach or Benriach? One of the two. I know it was one of the Billy Walker ones. I want to say Benriach, but I know Ardmore was one of the last. There's a lovely lemoniness on the palate on the nose of this one. Oh, I was talking about how I know this one's really good. So a lot of the whiskies in this calendar are new to me. This one is absolutely not. Citrus and crystallized violet aromas give way to milk chocolate flavors of grapefruit and Brazil nuts, which led to cured meats and medium-bodied finish with lingering spice. Refill American hogshead. It's a great cask type for something along these lines, because Ardmore has a lot to offer on its spirit, but it also does incredibly well with longer aging. But you don't want to overpower it necessarily, because the spirit is really, really pleasant on its own. I mean, I said in the last video about Ardmore, it's very multitask. It's a Swiss Army knife of whiskies. It can go in a heavy bourbon influence, it can go in a heavy sherry influence, and this is an example of it going for a long time in a light cask influence. And this is a third very good way of enjoying an Ardmore. I could just melt into this whiskey. Yeah. I think, as much as I absolutely do love our sherry cask, it's a fantastic whiskey, and we've not got that much left, actually. If and when I do another G&M Ardmore, I want to do an old bourbon cask like this, because this is a specialty in its own way. And I think somewhat more unique. It's such a well-integrated set of friendly flavours. It has that wood smoke, that Highland wood smoke that Ardmore's kind of known for. It's like, not cedar plank, but well, it's like cooking. It's like the cedar plank salmon kind of idea on a barbecue, where you're actually like kind of cooking the protein on the wood. It feels like that. It feels like instead of like a cedar plank salmon, you've kind of got like a, I don't know, maybe a maple plank bacon, or I guess just maple smoked bacon. That's a thing that actually exists, Adam. You don't need to start making shit up. Maple smoked bacon is a thing you can buy. It's been a long month. But no, this is just truly an exceptional version of Ardmore at this kind of age. Which means in this series of videos, I've now actually had 3 Ardmores, because in day 0, I got gifted an Ardmore that I didn't know was an Ardmore at the time. So I've had 3 very, very different Ardmores in this advent, and I am not sad about that, because give me 3 Ardmores and I'm just 3 times happier. Alright, so let us know what you think of this Ardmore if you're drinking along in the comments, and again, like if you're just randomly stumbling upon this video in the vast depths of the internet, let us know your opinions of Ardmore. If you've only ever had the official bottlings, they might not be very high. Do yourself a favour, if you ever have the opportunity to try an independently bottled Ardmore, do so. I think they're one of the best things in whiskey. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow, day 20. Another day, another whiskey. See you there.